This is problem 3.13 from Chapter 3, Brigham and Houston, Fundamentals of Financial Management, Concise, 9th edition. You've been hired as a financial analyst. The company had a fire. All its records are destroyed. So they tell you to go with a pencil and recreate the firm's cash flow statement for the year just ended. Now let's write down what we know. They had the prior year, at the end of the year, they had $100,000, so that's in cash. So that's what you started this year with. Started this year with $100,000 in cash. The working capital account, except cash, remained constant during the year, so the inventory, accounts receivable, all those stuff did not change. It earned $5 million in net income. Okay, so net income during the year was $5 million, and that's a cash flow from operating activities. It paid $800,000 in dividends. So that would be negative $800,000. And that's a cash flow from financing activities. The firm purchased $5.5 million of machinery. That'd be a negative cash flow. And that's a cash flow from investing. The annual depreciation expense was $450,000, which is already reflected in the net income. So, but we didn't. It wasn't actually cash flow, so we add it back. Depreciation. So we want to add back that $450,000 as the cash flow from operating activities. The firm issued $1 million in debt. So if it issues $1 million in debt, that means that they put out an IOU, and then in exchange they got $1 million. They threw it into their checking account, and it has a 6% interest rate. But the interest expense is already reflected in the net income. That expense would have already been subtracted in getting to net income. But issuing the debt, that's a cash flow from financing activity. Okay, so why don't I rearrange all these terms? We'll sort by column H. All right, well, let's do it the hard way. All right, so those are the cash flow from operating activities. The cash flow from investing activities. And cash flow from financing activities. So beginning cash would be $100,000. Cash flow from operating activities, $5,450,000. Cash flow from investing is negative $5.5 million. Cash flow from financing is a net positive $200,000. So my ending cash would have been $250,000. All right, and I reproduced that looking a little prettier. over here at the bottom. All right. And that's your cash flow statement. Ending cash. Oops. There we go. The ending cash is $250,000.